intriguing matchup. One side firmly established inside the top 25, the other on the outside, receiving votes, but looking to muscle into the rankings with a victory today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the winners of 3 straight LSU Tigers taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Aggies will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
On first down, it's play action. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep down the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Give it to the back again. It's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. He missed it. Off target that time. But that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great runs.
Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He loses the football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Takes the handoff. It's Townsend. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And And as we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So incomplete pass on second down. Sets up a third and inches. Trying to convert with a sneak. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for the...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Punting ready to boot it away.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get into third and long.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. On the run, it's Johnson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now, 4th down.
The Aggies will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He breaks free. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they one-dimensional offense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they put 6 more on the board.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. But this one is broken up, calls incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Contact as he threw it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. Oh,
the pass rush gets home. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Handoff here from the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. And the Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Past the 40. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Gets past the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First down and 10 now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Aggies line it up with first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately,
breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. They're able to get him down.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, and a very quick throw. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it again. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas A&M. They have taken the lead with time running down.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Oh, what a grab! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Snags the quick throw. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game. Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you're taking care of business and beating a rival.
Nothing better than that. It's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.